Well, hi friends, and it's time for another Squint podcast. So we're going to get right into this today. It's about planning and leading a spirit-filled and spirit-led life. They go together. Let me talk about that. So I can be a rigid planner. I have friends who are me and planning on steroids. I know people that just take planning to the next level. I mean, they've got the next 2 years planned out. But I'm not going to diss planning altogether. There is certainly a place for being prepared and planning and so on. But today's word is about how we allow the Lord to move us in that planning. This comes out of the book of James chapter 4. James writes this: "Look here, you who say, today or tomorrow we are going to a certain town and will stay there a year. We will do business there and make a profit. How do you know what your life will be like tomorrow? Your life is like the morning fog. It's here a while and then it's gone. What you ought to say is, if the Lord wants us to, we will live and do this or that. Otherwise you are boasting about your own pretentious plans, and all such boasting is evil. Remember, it is sin to know what you ought to do and then not do it." So James is talking about a contrast in planning. While it's good and noble to make plans ahead of time, what James is suggesting that we do is to leave room in our plans for the Lord to maybe make adjustments in our plans and maybe make a change here or there as the Spirit leads us when there are opportunities for sharing our faith, for serving Christ in practical ways. All right, so that just means, and so I connect the idea of being spirit-filled and spirit-led. Being spirit-filled is obviously praying for the Holy Spirit to fill you, to guide you, to lead you. And then being spirit-led is listening to, some people say, voices. Others might say, I got this prompting. You know, I heard the Lord speak. I have a prompting from the Lord. I felt a nudge. And when you feel those nudges and have promptings and hear those voices, move in that direction. Oftentimes, what we do is we rationalize. We say, yeah, maybe I should do this, but, and we talk ourselves out of doing that. When the Spirit nudges you, when you get those promptings, you hear that voice speaking to you, my word on this from the book of James is, go do it. Do it. Because the Lord has an opportunity for you. And we always think of things that will justify or rationalize our way out of it. But today, what we're getting is, in our planning, leave room for the Lord to work His way. Just recently, at my neighbor's house, we saw lights, we saw ambulance, we saw sheriff's department cars, police cars. Wasn't sure what happened. And so I didn't feel at that moment they needed another person over there looking to see what was happening in this emergency situation. Over the week, I've been thinking about my neighbors and wondering what was going on. Today, I was out in the yard working, and I saw a car over there, and I just had a prompting that maybe I should go over, not to snoop, not to find out, hey, what happened, just, you know, for having a big nose and sticking my nose in other people's business, but truly to exercise and practice what James is saying. So I just went over, introduced myself. I found out that the neighbor lady, it's a married couple, she had a cardiac arrest and she passed away this past week. And so I expressed my sorrow to them. I said, we've only lived here since June. I got to know them a little bit. I'll be praying. I was talking to the daughter, and I just said, we will pray for you guys and your loss, and we're right across the hedge. If you need anything, let us know. And I believe that God will take these seeds and He'll use them. That is an example. And I'm not touting myself, because I have had other times in my life where there was a prompting and I didn't go that route. I talked myself out of it into something else, and someone else will take care of that. Today I didn't do that, and we'll see where this goes and where the Lord takes us. Now I'm challenging you over the holidays. This is a great time to listen to the Lord's voice speak to you. You've got your planning in place. I know you've got plans to go here, go there, see family members, go to parties, whatever. But don't miss the opportunity to be a blessing to somebody in some way. Let God lead you. Okay, let the Spirit fill you. Let Him lead you. Make your plans open to what God can do in your life. All right? We'll have another podcast before Christmas, so I won't say Merry Christmas, but enjoy this coming holiday season. It's going to be a good one. Take care, and we'll talk to you next week.